Coming up next on Columbus Connections, we are talking about jobs with the city. If you're looking for a job, this show is for you. Stay tuned. Welcome to Columbus Connection. I am your host, David Britt, and you, me, and us are some survivors. Let me tell you, these last couple years since the pandemic, so many things have just changed in the world as we know it. And one of those things have been the job market. So many people looking for jobs, so many companies and places looking for employees, and something just isn't happening, right? Well, if you're looking for a job, I have a great place to tell you about. And it's right here, the city of Columbus, the Columbus Consolidated Government. So many different departments, so many different places to use your talents and your abilities. But don't take my word for it. I have with me one of our great people from the Human Resource Department, Ms. Mariah Jackson, and she is here to talk about jobs, how to get them, and what it's like working for the city of Columbus. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am doing good. Now, you always help me out. If I ever have a question, you're like on my speed dial. So yeah. I appreciate you always being there to help. Tell us about what you do right now in your kind of journey through working for the city government.
Okay. Well, first of all, I am now an HR specialist for employment.
Okay.
I started out as an HR Tech 1. So I went from HR Tech 1, HR Tech 2, then HR Specialist. So I really am so grateful to CCG because there's always room for growth. And I know from now working in my new position, let me tell you what it is. Well, my new position is, applicant screening and promoting the city as a employer of choice, which we are. Also talking about our different benefits and just helping our new hires and candidates and applicants to find their way within CCG. So with that, I've been looking and screening applicants, and most of the things that they say on their application is that they're leaving their jobs because they want an opportunity to grow. Mm-hmm. And I feel like here we have that.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So you grown. What was it like going through all those different steps? I'm sure there have been some ups and downs, but you learned a lot through those ups and downs. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give somebody looking to come into the city?
Be a sponge and don't be afraid to apply for a lower level position. Because I started out straight out of college, coming here. I actually started really as an intern. So I was working here at the CCG TV station as an intern, and then they hooked me up with a position at HR as an HR Tech 1. G12, the lower level paid positions, and straight out of high school or straight out of college, you don't really care about how much you're getting paid. But if you are looking to get into the city, I would suggest applying for those G10, those G12 if you don't have an experience, because we do have positions where available that you do not need experience, you do not need a degree. There are jobs that you really could be in college or be in high school and you can work them at the same time. So my advice is just to apply, and once you get in there, we'll study the job description, make sure that your application fits the job description. Like literally sit down, read the job description, and read your resume. Yeah. So a resume is not required, but it helps. It helps. So say my job description is saying that I would need to know how to look at an applicant tracking system and looking at helping new hires and applications and screening.
Right.
So what you would do when you're filling out your application, make sure it's intentional. So put information in there to where it looks like, okay, I'm applying for the HR specialist role.
You want to tailor your application or your resume to the specific job you're applying for, as opposed to just sending out a blanket resume or application to 7 different jobs.
Right. Yeah. Unless each position is the same. But with the city, we do have about, I would say maybe 4 positions that are about the same, but I would still try to tailor it any way that you can.
Yeah. One thing I've known working at the city, flexibility. On one end, those other duties as assigned can be a long list, and you go into a job and there are so many other things that you pick up and that you may have assigned that don't line up exactly with that one description, but that also gives you room to grow, that also gives you more experiences, that also gives you more strengths. Have you experienced that?
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Working in my first paid position at HR, I was working the front desk, but at the front desk, you can literally soak from each division of HR.
Mm.
So, no, it's not in my job description to explain benefits to an applicant over the phone or to a candidate or to anyone to explain benefits.
Yeah.
But, working and knowing that you want to move up, you learn those things so that you can perform other duties as assigned. Because who knows, like maybe your boss will see it and promote you, because it will happen eventually.
Yeah.
And quick, because I've only been here for 2 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mhm.
And you're in a demographic, in a market that a lot of people are looking for. Those young people are trying to keep people in Columbus. I've also noticed that there are a lot more people moving to Columbus than I've probably seen ever before. And with today's society, we're more of a global community, so you don't have to be in a major city or things like that. How do you think that's changed? How do you think that's affected the type of employees that come on to the city of Columbus?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen, being at Columbus State, a lot of younger us, I'm not sure, well, millennials, like will
Yeah.
come to CSU from Atlanta, or they're coming from other places, military kids, they'll come to CSU and stay. I think it's that luxury of being just an hour and a half drive from Atlanta, from a big city,
Yeah.
then you still have that country feel. Now for me, I'm a country girl, really country girl. I'm from Richland, Georgia.
Okay.
And it's very small. Not many people watching this maybe even heard of Richland, Georgia, but it's small, so that Columbus seems like a city to me.
Yeah.
Downtown area, the Chattahoochee Island, all of the amenities that are coming here, like Crumble Cookies here, the crab restaurant. I love crab legs. The crab shacks
So
that
this
are
is
coming
your kind
here.
of place.
My kind of place.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like people are coming here. So why not work here?
Yeah. What advice do you have for somebody applying? You already shared how to do your resume, but coming into the interview, some people may be leaving another industry, another area, may be unfamiliar with the type of work they be doing for the city. What advice would you have for somebody coming into that interview and how they should prepare for it?
Well, they should take a family member, take a best friend, take someone, and practice general interview questions with them. And another thing that they should do is to prepare certain interview questions for the interviewer. So, like,
very important.
what is it like to work for CCG?
Yeah, because you're interviewing them. You're deciding, is it a good fit for you, as much as they're deciding, are you a good fit for them?
Exactly. It's important to really try to figure it out as you're there, especially with how big CCG is.
Yeah. How can people find the jobs that are available at CCG?
Well, we're at www.columbusga.org/careers, or you can go to any of our social medias. We are at Facebook at CCGHR123.
Awesome. Now, and there are also ways to get involved deeper with CCG. I know you were on the City Managers Millennial Roundtable, and there are other areas. If you want to really be a part of the organization, be a part of making change, there are really opportunities for that.
Yes. So I am a part of the City Managers Millennial Roundtable. We call ourselves CMMR. So with that, as a young person who's only been working here for 2 years, I was able to meet the city manager, talk to him. I invited him to my wedding. Wow. Really been able to get close to him to where I can enter into some opportunities where I wouldn't be able to if I just was an employee here. So it's really helpful to be able to sit in some of the department meetings, department heads meetings, and different councils that you can get into, branching off of CMR, professional members, young professional nights, just networking and being able to meet people who are like-minded.
Yeah, I can definitely say that I've been in more conversations, in more meetings, and more doors have been open working here that may have not have been open if you were at a larger organization in a larger city. You know, so that thing is one of those unspoken benefits that really not only helps you get around and network and know people, really helps your personal growth too. Yeah.
So, but what about you? Have you told your viewers about your growth at CCG?
So we don't have, this is just like a 15, 20-minute show. We don't have like an hour set. We're going to have to do a documentary.
A documentary.
But yeah, but I've been here 20 years, 22 years, I'm getting old. I've worked primarily in the tax commissioner's office. I'm the chief deputy tax commissioner. Started off as a level 1, and also got the opportunity to work on CCG TV. So again, doors have been opened, you know, just through blessings and hard work that may not have been open, you know, otherwise in other areas. So.
Well, why have you stayed here?
I think I've stayed here. Again, those doors have been open. There is. It's a good place for family. It's a good place to build family. It's a good place to grow. Pros and cons. Pros is definitely the benefits. Great people we work with. And to be frank, sometimes in the past the pay has not been the best, but they are working on that. That's being worked on right now because in this state of where we are now, it kind of has to be. So people are working on that. Is being worked on, and it's never been too low. But it has been times when things are more competitive out there. But I guess what keeps you there is one, if you just kind of have a heart for public service and have a heart for people, you know. And again, the benefits are good. And with anything with in the public sector, it's that stability. And that a lot of times that has a value on it that may not be a monetary value, but it's of real importance.
Right. And I want to piggyback off of you because you said it's like family. It's a great place for family. I feel like here at CCG, and in my department, I know you probably feel it in your department, we're like a family.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you bigger, like I know many people, anyone watching this, anyone ever has had a problem at their workplace. But the difference I feel like in my department is like, yeah, I might not agree with her, but that's my little sister. She's just gonna, explain to me when she has time about what it is that this computer is doing. So I feel like it's a family because my directors will want to promote me first before they bring in a new applicant. So they always look within. They always make sure that we are taken care of. Instead of, I'm not sure if many other companies you'll see that, okay, I've been working here for 5 to 10 years and I haven't gotten a promotion, and they keep putting new applicants in here, and then they'll leave within 2 to 3 years. I've seen that on TV, so it might happen in real life, but that does not happen at CCG.
Gotcha. Now you're going to be here. You're going to be coming back. This isn't your first or last time coming to us. So we're going to be getting a lot of updates on the job market as we bring in more great applicants. But tell us again, if they want to find information on employment with CCG TV, where do they go?
They will go to www.columbusga.gov/careers.
Awesome. Mariah Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, again, she will be back. Again, great place to work, awesome place, and a lot of different places for a lot of different talents. So no matter what your background is, from IT to traffic to engineering to just about anything, City of Columbus, Georgia has a place for you. Thanks for watching. This is Columbus Connections.